I just wanted to say Global Challenges is an amazing course. Thank you for having me. Thank you for teaching me. And it was amazing, like everything that we've done, all the experiences, all the learning. We basically touched on all these different topics, and it was all about, becoming transdisciplinary as an individual. And I think all the skills that I've picked up are really helping me now in my professional career life. So I also wanted to ask a few questions about, like, why is it important for us to have these conversations, have these challenging conversations, and like not only in the professional realm, but also when we're still, in the higher education. Why is it important that we have these like transdisciplinary lessons and, go into these sort of topics? Why is it important?
Thanks, Ashika. I loved having you as a student. So why it's important to have challenging conversations? For me, I think, and this is why I'm so committed to this program, is because there isn't often the space for students at whatever part of the journey that they're in to be able to have that degree of confidence in speaking their mind in formal spaces that are traditionally exclude their wisdoms, right? So there's this like cultural sense, not even just in the university setting, but just in general. You think about high school, sixth form, primary school, where you were told like, so-and-so is the expert, your teacher knows everything, somebody else knows everything, and you are a sponge and you take in the information and that's it. And I think that's fundamentally wrong. There is knowledge and wisdom that I can impart and share, but simultaneously you're not, or students as a whole are not blank slates. They're human beings with experiences and knowledge. And I think it's important to be able to cultivate that. And challenging conversations are opportunities for us to be able to learn from one another, right? It's an opportunity to grow, and difficult in the sense that it's difficult because these spaces are not purposely curated to facilitate this, right? And sometimes it's about talking about very basic things like knowing how to communicate with a difficult like supervisor at work, or a difficult educator or a colleague or a classmate. And in global challenges, the topics are often really heavy. And especially when we're challenging the way in which they're framed. Like, I'm not here to romanticize anything. I'm not here to minimize experiences. We're being quite honest about the issues at hand. So for me, what often drives the way in which I engage in the classroom setting, and the way I think in which we can cultivate these spaces where it's truly transdisciplinary from all levels of learning, is the application of something called radical candor. And radical candor is a book by Kim Scott, if I'm not mistaken. Really fascinating book, because what it talks about is that we're challenging directly in the sense that we are challenging. It's not like the sort of like stabbing you in the front aggressive sort of approach, but radical candor really fundamentally goes towards challenging directly, but still showing that we care personally, right? We can have these difficult conversations without having to make it about you as a person, or about thinking that I am superior to you for X, Y, and Z reason. Be saying that you have wisdoms that I cannot challenge. So how can I learn from that? Or how can I decide that? Yes, you may have these experiences. I have a personal difference, but how can we start to see eye to eye to some degree, like having that value associated with each other? So yeah, it's important to have challenging conversations, or else we end up fortifying unhelpful structures of oppression, the biggest way possible.
Right, amazing. Thank you so much. I've already got that book in my Amazon cart, so thank you for that. And I think everyone should add it to their cart, listeners.